magic. Discussing about it never bore us, for it is so versatile that makes people want to master it. Having a strong memory is not a must-have if you want to learn and master magic. In fact, when all the magicians memorized the simple fireball spell for days, there was someone who could pull out magic by just imitating others. The more talented a person gets, the better he is. That's what the magicians say. But that makes him hit not just because he can imitate the magic of others. The person is famous for his magic and magical equipment that he makes. He is greatly appreciated and feared by magicians all over the world. Even powerful magicians are afraid of just naming them. Cold sweat was pouring while introducing the person. His name is Aghanim. This time we will not tell about Aghanim, but tell about his son Rubick. Rubick grew up as the successor of Aghanim. He wanted to be like his father and had no other purpose. He wanted to boast of his father. Rubick begins to show his affinity for magic and learns it without any obstacles. Although Rubick shows a very quick process in learning magic, he feels still not enough with it. He feels lacking because he lacks the power of his father in making magic weapons and has no gift of his father in imitating the magic of others. Aghanim is always proud of his son and is always angry that Rubick is desperate for not having his talent. One day, during practice as usual, Aghanim gave his best work to his son. Rubick is given a stick that has a gem, a gold handle, and emits blue light, and has a sword-shaped crystals on the end of a stick. The wand is a manifestation of the Aghanim itself, the reason why Aghanim can imitate the magic of others because of this wand. Even the emulated magic is much stronger than the original. The wand recognizes his master's blood flowing in Rubick's body and starts acting out of expectations. The stick evokes the inherent ability of Rubick from being able to borrow the magic of others and also improve Rubick's magic ability and increase his self-esteem. Unfortunately, fearing something would happen that made Rubick out of control with his own strength, Aghanim took back his stick. Rubick was very disappointed, but after a long chat with his father, he finally understood with his father's decision. He is not ready to have that great power. Rubick grew up as a grown man. He also gained a higher confidence than ever before. With that confidence, he then wanders to prove the power he has to his father and himself. Rubick wanders with the intention of improving the abilities he possesses, and he can retain his father's legendary wand again. Some people see Rubick as the only weakness his father has. They plan to kidnap him or even kill him. Rubick against many assassins and attackers that made him grow stronger in battle. Rubick even started looking for a talented wizard to be invited to a duel. He did it to find out whatever magic his enemy used and use his enemy's magic to win the duel. Year after year passed. Rubick was too strong and began not to find an enemy balanced with him. Rubick wants to fight those who are the best wizards among the best in the world. He's even interested in fighting the famous magician as Arsenal Magus. Carl. Carl the Invoker is a very great magician and has a very complex magic, the Quas, Wex and Exhort combining, the signature spells of the 11 Council, Cold Snap of Sadron, Ghost Walk of Myrol, Tornado of Tornerus, EMP of Chimere Idolian, Alacrity of Gaster, Chaos Meteor of Galaron Taral, the legendary Sunstrike of Harlech, the Forger Spirits of Culween, Ice Wall of Corix, the Defeating Blast of Bulufont, and the greatest skill invoker uses the sempiternal cantrap, the Immortality spell. That magic is what drives Rubick wants to borrow using his ability. Then Rubick did something unexpected, which was to announce that he would kill a Magus, a high-level magician. Rubick's actions also reap the criticism of the Magus community from around the world, especially the city of Weeping Rose. They do not know what Rubick wants, if he wants to kill a certain Magus or kill all Magus in front of him. Rubick broke some law in regard to magic. The Tyler estate is after him for pointing his sword to the Magus. The Magus were united. They put aside the enmity and began to work together in a team. They also attack Rubick. They rely on the knowledge and experience they have during life. But Rubick is very clever and patient. He chooses his own magic defense that he thinks is best. Rubick is also very attentive to his enemy. He waits until his enemy brings out a great magic and then borrow the magic to be used to them. The Magus was confused and began to suspect his colleagues who were thought to have betrayed them. Their group broke out, and in the end they attacked each other. Rubick also saw them with a sense of pleasure because the plan that he has running perfectly. The fight lasted up to a week long. This fight is more appropriate if called the war, although that fight no more than 20 people, but the damage inflicted is very severe. Some people are paralyzed and injured, but more people are killed by Rubick or his own partner. The challenger, Rubick, stood proudly, though he was exhausted, but in the end he won the battle. He is proud of his actions, but also disappointed because the Arsenal Magus, also known as Invoker, did not accept the challenge. Even so, Rubick came to the place where the Magic Council was. He was sent in the Tyler estate for paying for his actions. After all the hardships and tortures, Rubick is now free of charge. Rubick was named the Grand Magus. With that title, Rubick has finally been worthy of using his father's scepter.
Father's masterpiece. It's been so long since I held this.